See a classroom, desk scarred with initials. Your teacher leans forward, voice low, describing a kid who ignored her advice and ended up homeless, alone, forgotten. Her words paint a vivid picture. Tattered clothes, empty streets, a life erased. You were 13, and that image burned into you. Decades later, you still chase safe choices, haunted by that scene. In 1986, a campaign showed a frying egg, hissing, "This is your brain on drugs." Millions swore off substances, not from facts, but from that searing image. What if your choices aren't yours? What if they're tethered to a single, unshakable picture someone else framed? Welcome to the lens you never chose. Picture your friend last month, over coffee, recounting a coworker's ruin. He took a risk, lost everything. House, family gone. Her story lingers, a stark image of failure. Now, you hesitate to switch jobs, that picture flashing in your mind. This isn't caution, it's a tether binding your choices to a single frame. Manipulators don't argue. They tether, planting a vivid mental image that anchors your decisions, overriding logic or doubt. Cognitive tethering is the mind trap, a single potent picture, failure, success, shame, that hijacks your thoughts, making you act as if it's truth. In 1986, the "This Is Your Brain" ad didn't debate drugs. It showed an egg frying, tethering fear to choice. Kids obeyed, not from reason, but from that image. This isn't new. Parents tether you with warnings. Ads tether you with promises. Friends tether you with stories. Screens perfect it daily. Feel your last big decision. A job, a move, a stand. Was it logic or a picture guiding you? The question is this: what if your choices are chained to a lens someone else shattered? Imagine a TV ad last week. A child stares, hungry, while text warns, "Without your donation, she fades." That image, her hollow eyes, stays with you. You donate, feeling noble, but now every ad with a child pulls you the same way. Here's the first shock. That wasn't compassion. It was a tether, locking your actions to a single frame. Cognitive tethering slips in through vivid moments that feel real. It plants an image so sharp it drowns out reason. In the 1960s, advertisers tested subliminal frames, flashing by popcorn in theaters. Sales spiked, not from logic, but from fleeting images tethering desire. Your ad worked the same, tethering generosity to that child's face, making you act reflexively. The twist is darker. These tethers bypass choice. You don't weigh options, you react to the image like a reflex to a flame. Think of your parents' warning, "Don't end up like your cousin," painting ruin. Or the workplace poster showing "Employee of the Month," tethering effort to a smiling face. Online, a viral video of a failed stunt tethers caution to your dreams. You're not choosing, you're tethered, and the frame is their design. Feel the moment your colleague shared a story at lunch. She ignored the boss's advice, got fired. Now she's nothing. The image, her empty desk, her shame, sticks. You work harder, avoid risks, believing it's wisdom. That's not caution, it's a tether, etched into your mind. Cognitive tethering hijacks your cognition with precision. The first tool is vivid priming, planting a striking image to seize attention. Your colleague's story primed failure, making you see risk as ruin. Emotional amplification is the second, tying the image to fear, pride, or shame. The story shame made failure feel personal, locking the tether. Selective reinforcement is the third, occasional reminders, a comment, an image that keep the tether active. Your boss's "Don't be like her" renews the fear. Social embedding is the final chain. Groups reinforce the image, making you fear defying it. Your team's nod cement the belief risk is death. Psychologically, this exploits your visual cortex and hippocampus. A 2021 Nature Neuroscience study found vivid images form stronger memories, overriding abstract reasoning. Dopamine surges when you align with the tethered image, e.g., avoiding risk, rewarding compliance. Cortisol spikes when you resist, making defiance feel dangerous. This is decision override. Your choices bend to the frame. Socially, you're primed for tethers. You seek clarity, so you cling to vivid images. Your family's success photo anchors ambition. Your friend's tragic story anchors caution. Online, ads tether desires with curated visuals. A 2023 Stanford study found visual ads increase impulse buys by 60% as images tether action to want. Spiritually, this is a theft of your vision. The Taoist clear mind rejects fixed images, yet tethers clouded. The Buddhist impermanence urges fluidity, but tethers bind you to one frame. Your reality becomes their lens, a shattered picture you mistake for truth. What if your path is a frame they etched? Micro story. Your teacher showed a photo of a dropout, ragged and lost. Fear tethered you to grades, believing failure looks like him. You're still studying, trapped in that image. An ad flashed a perfect family, laughing, by this car. Desire tethered you to payments, believing happiness looks like them. You're still driving, chasing that frame. Your friend described a betrayed lover, alone, broken. Shame tethered you to loyalty, believing disloyalty looks like her. You're still staying bound by that picture. See yourself as a teen, TV blaring an anti-drug ad. A teen's face, gaunt, eyes dead with "just say no" flashing. Fear gripped you, and you swore off parties, believing drugs mean death. That wasn't choice. It was a tether, framing your life. Cognitive tethering shaped history. In the 1980s, Nancy Reagan's anti-drug campaign used vivid PSAs, teens collapsing, lives ruined, to tether fear to drugs. Use dropped, not from data, but from haunting images. In the 1960s, subliminal ads flashed "drink Coke" in theaters, tethering thirst to brands. Sales rose, driven by unseen frames. In the 1990s, pyramid schemes like Vema showed millionaires in mansions, tethering hope to recruitment. Thousands joined, chasing that image, losing savings. Personal tethers echo this. A 1970s case described a woman whose mother showed photos of failed relatives, tethering fear to independence. She stayed home, believing freedom means ruin. Medieval churches used paintings of hell to tether obedience to faith. The 1980s satanic panic tethered fear to music with images of corrupted teens. The lens is ancient, but its frames are eternal. Imagine your streaming app last night. An ad shows a lonely man. Without this app, you're alone. His sad eyes linger, and you subscribe believing connection looks like that. This isn't need, it's the machine, and you're framed. Modern systems tether with surgical precision. Streaming platforms like Netflix use targeted ads with vivid visuals. Lonely faces, perfect lives, to tether subscriptions to fear or desire. A 2022 internal memo revealed Netflix's emotional imaging strategy, prioritizing visuals that tether action to single frames. Workplaces tether effort to vision boards of top performers, smiling in corner offices. A 2024 SCharm study found 70% of employees feel driven by success, images, fearing they'll fail without them. Peer-driven viral challenges, like 2025's Risk It All stunt, tether daring to videos of heroes succeeding, pushing teens to dangerous acts. The attention economy thrives on tethers. A 2025 report estimated visual ads generate $1.5 trillion annually. Your gaze, their currency. Micro story. Your office hung a poster of Employee of the Year, beaming. Pride tethered you to overtime, believing success looks like her. You're still working, chasing that frame. A viral video showed a coward fleeing danger. Shame tethered you to a reckless dare, believing bravery looks like them. You're still healing, bound by that image. Feel the moment you said no to a dream. Your father's voice echoed. Your uncle tried that, ended up broke, laughed at. His image, defeated, mocked, flashed, and you stayed safe, believing risk means ruin. You don't see it. You're not choosing. You're tethered, and you're etching the frame yourself. Here's the final shock. The deepest manipulation isn't from others. It's you. You've internalized the tethers, letting vivid images guide your life. That teacher's dropout, that ad's family, that friend's lover, they're lenses in your mind, shaping every choice. In the 1990s, ex-pyramid scheme members chased millionaire images years after collapse, tethered to hope. You do it too, acting on frames you didn't choose. Is free will real when your mind is a shattered lens? A 2024 Meta leak revealed AI ads use visual anchoring to predict behavior with 96% accuracy, tethering purchases to images. A 2025 Yale study found you see 200 ads daily, each a tether. Philosophers warned of this. Descartes feared a demon framing our sight. Nietzsche decried slave morality, obedience to imposed visions. Socrates urged questioning every image. They saw the lens with 4 screens. Today, you're the lens. Every choice, every fear, every habit, you tether yourself, framing others too. The 2025 Netflix leaks showed image loops where users chase ad visuals. You saw that ad, felt that fear, chased that dream. You etched the frame. The lens doesn't blur on its own. Its edges carve the air around you, sharp and unyielding. The question isn't whether you're tethered. It's whether you'll see the frame before it defines you. The images are heavy, but they flicker. Every doubt, every pause, every moment you question splinters the glass. But the machine is patient. It flashes. It holds. And it bets you'll obey. Close your eyes. Trace your next choice. A word, a step, a silence. What image sparks it? A face, a failure, a fleeting ad? You're moving, and the frame is hidden. But what if you paused? What if you let the picture dissolve just for a second? Recall the last time you acted without a flash, clear, unframed, alive in your own sight. That's the fracture in the machine, the moment the lens cracks. Freedom isn't rebellion. It's a choice made in the quiet when you refuse their image. But the lens is cunning. It knows you'll crave the next picture, the promise of truth. It knows you'll return. What would it take to outlast it? Stay here. Breathe. Feel the weight of this truth. The lens is cracked, the frame exposed. You're still you for now. The machine hums, but it's not eternal. It needs your gaze, your surrender. What if you looked away? Here's a challenge. For one day, trace your choices. Each time you act, work, speak, scroll, pause. Ask what image drove me. A warning, a promise, a face. That spark is the tether, framing your path. But every time you see it, you weaken its hold. You splinter the lens. You reclaim your sight. The images are theirs. The pause is yours. The machine waits. It's in your pocket, your mind, your vision. But you've seen the lens. You know its power. The frame is fragile now. What will you choose?